What is good, everybody? We are heading northbound. Welcome to Saturday Mornings Outdoors at 0:30. We're going over the Zakem Bridge, and we're heading up to Hampshire for Nearfest amateur radio and trade each other's old gear or whatever, and get a chance to see all the guys. And stay tuned. Let's see about some interesting ham radio stuff that's available up there, and it's a great gathering. Let's go. Okay, and we are here. We made it. Nearfest, New Boston, New Hampshire, 2025. Tons of tables. It goes all up and through the woods there, and all paths all over the place. Got the mobile communication units to check out, and all sorts of fun things to get into here. So let's go in the beautiful New Hampshire hills. Look at that. Just starting to turn some of those colors a little bit. Let's go. Hey, let's see what kind of cool stuff we got here. That's a great bass, the old realistic Navajo. Great stuff. Tube amplifiers. Old D104. Cool. Cobra 142. Great radios.
Well, 142 is clean, all recapped, everything.
How are those tube amps?
Tube amps work absolutely perfect.
What is that, 150?
Yeah.
Is it a 150? And what is this big boomer? How much is that?
The big boomer does about 3.5. That does about 175.
Right? And
Yep.
they're working?
Absolutely, both of them work perfect.
How much are you asking for those?
The big boom is 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the tube stuff is great
Yeah,
stuff.
the meters work and everything. That's $1.50.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Always got an interest. Collins looks pretty clean. Kind of a neat setup. He's got his tent and his inverted V up on that pole there. Kind of neat. So you know you're up in Hampshire when you see one of these. When's the last time you saw this? I'm wondering if it's working. It's got some type of antenna on the bottom there. It actually works. Wow, that's crazy. I wonder how much it is. 5, 10, 25. For youngsters that don't know, these were on every corner. That's funny. The old 45, 33 RPM turntable. You never know what's going to be here. Watt meters tested, excellent condition, $200. And he's got the slugs in here, which this is a steal. It's $45 a piece. Those are low wattage slugs, but he's got a couple in there, 250, 1000, and that's a steal right there. Watt meters tested, excellent condition, $200. And he's got the slugs in here, which this is a steal. It's $45 a piece. Those are low wattage slugs, but he's got a couple in there, 250, 1000, and that's a steal right there. This crank up tower on a towable unit. It fits down to, it probably even folds down. Looks like about 8 feet, and then folds down, I think. I'm guessing. Interesting. Let's get the beam going. And the ultimate operating position, probably DC current to light. For a buddy of mine, if he's out here, let me give him a call. W1YET. What a great vehicle. He's got everything. He's got the HTs in there. antenna connections. That's crazy. Look at that. Power mast up, mast lower. So that's probably, I don't know if it's 120 or 220. Pretty cool. So this is pretty cool, but I don't know. It's a weekend to get 10 channels and programming these things, you know. I will.
You'll be back. It's KC1H.
All right, and then he's got a Generac 3500 watt for $500, that's a top of the line. Those in Honda, those are the best ones.
Who are you talking to?
So what is this again?
This is a 40 meter, 15 meter, 6 meter, sideband and CW HT.
Have you put it on a watt meter? Does it really put on
2.5 watts.
Yeah. So QRP, and you could Mickey Mouse. You don't even have to Mickey Mouse. It's got the connector on it. You can put a dipole on it.
You can.
Yeah.
In fact, when I run it, if I'm not running the extendable antenna, I run it with my Outback.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is same company. This is the amplifier.
Oh, you don't need the
This
amplifier.
is the amp that goes.
You're defeating the whole. It goes with it.
This is Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Right. See, this is a Tokyo high power.
Oh, that's also it's theirs. Yeah.
Yeah,
So does it have a slot for a keyer?
No.
It's
key,
straight voice.
No.
A keyer.
You key off the button.
All right.
Tokyo high power.
That's today's most eclectic so far.
That is, it's a great piece.
Unique.
It's unique.
You know, this is a great table. He's got everything marked perfectly. I have this Navajo Pro. It's one of the best little old CBs that I got. Analyzer, $1.75. It's a little high. E104s. MC50s. Amp Astron 75, kinda sorta. That's a great beginner radio. As long as they work, you gotta be leery. You never know when you're gonna need a Geiger counter, right?
You never know when you're going to need a Geiger counter.
Well, actually today, yes. You know. This looks pretty well cared for. $275. TS 850S for $475. 450S. Good quality stuff. This is some backwoods, New Boston. I mean, it's in the almost kind of the middle of New Hampshire, but this is a 4-H fairgrounds. That's how, I mean, it's just strictly agricultural shows that go on here. Well, not strictly, but that's the main idea of it, 4-H. And so for the guy that has everything, this is for camping. It's a satellite dish. It says not for sale. But if you must watch satellite while you're camping, then there you go. And Tentec, American made, quality. How much are you asking for these?
Well, depends what you want. You want the whole lot of them? I'll give you even better.
Not the
price.
lot,
Okay.
but like one
I'll say a Corsair 2-in supply.
Yeah.
I do $300.
Okay. What about the one
And
below
then again, same. They're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
$300.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know if they're working?
They are working. Yeah.
Have you had them on a watt meter?
Yes.
How long ago?
Probably a year.
Okay. And made it around about 3 times, and man, it was fun. It is loaded with stuff there. You never know what you're gonna get here. There's a lot of unusual stuff other than ham radio. It's so much fun. So I'll show you the swag catch that I got. So I got 10, 20, 40, and 80 meter dipole traps, and $20 for those, for building antennas. This has nothing to do with ham radio, but a whole bag full. I have a whole bag that I handpicked full of old blues DVDs and old blues CDs and concert DVDs, right? $1 a piece, and some of these are really rare, ham related is photo fact. These are the last word in schematics for older radios, and these are like the best you could possibly buy. And I happen to have a Lafayette Comstat 19, so I was lucky enough to find that photo fax. So get this, a whole case plus 2 of MREs, and they're only 2 years old. They have a lifespan of about 25 years. $20. That's like a lot more than that they're worth. And here's the piece de resistance. Look at this thing. Brand new Yaesu, and it's a FTX4. It's a VHF UHF dual band FM transceiver, brand spanking new, right? Someone won this as a prize yesterday at the beginning opening, and it's probably about 100 or 120 bucks, $50, and that's a steal. That's brand new. The only horror show about these today is you gotta take a weekend to program them. I mean, to me anyway. Some guys can do it quick. These are a lot easier than the Bowfangs. But anyway, that's the swag check. And this one was a lot of fun here. There are a lot of stuff here, and they said it was going to be 80s, and sure enough, it's getting up there. It was in the low 40s this morning, and now it's really getting hot. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, from Nearfest up in New Boston, New Hampshire. And please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next week. See ya. Bye. So I'm about mid-New Hampshire, and there's no color at all. There's little tinges barely starting, but as you can see, like really nothing. It hasn't started yet. This is like October 4th, 3rd or 4th, something like that.